Yo, Timaeus. What up?
Here, Timaeus' alchemy store.
Did you say my name?
Yep.
Looks like I beat you here.
So, did you do your homework, Timaeus? Paimon wants to hear it.
Paimon wants to hear it.
So sorry. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Wow, they're clearly so sincere and dedicated in their efforts.
Timaeus, might I ask how you're progressing? Huh? Traveler and friends. Oh, nice to see you again.
You match Venti's clothes.
Sucrose has me deciphering an alchemical recipe, but my brain is doing backflips. I just don't understand it.
So, in other words, no progress?
She looks so sad.
No.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I can't figure it out either. Is alchemy really that mysterious?
But of course! Alchemy is an ancient and mystical discipline. Yet, with the passage of time, those that can be said to have mastered its secrets grow fewer and further between.
Why not just ask the amazing Albedo?
Yes, that was my thinking too. But I believe that Mr. Albedo is still painting on the mountain.
Still?
And we've got lots of research to do. There's no getting around it.
He's been on that mountain for ages.
If you want my opinion, if Mr. Albedo can't figure out this recipe, nobody in Tavern can. Sucrose, what exactly is this recipe anyway?
It's a windbloom recipe I transcribed from an ancient book.
A windbloom recipe? For what?
Ooh, what if the windbloom isn't a naturally occurring plant after all, but an alchemical creation?
Oh! Now that's an interesting take on the windbloom conundrum.
Certainly original.
You misunderstand. The book doesn't say anything about it being a recipe for a windbloom. The book... Well, actually, it doesn't exactly have the appearance of a book anymore.
What?
It's badly damaged and lots of information is missing. Only a few pages of scattered notes from the original volume have survived. That, and a recipe written in some unknown language. The author mentioned in the notes that the recipe was extremely precious. Timaeus and I are completely unable to decipher the content.
How does Venti not know what a windbloom is? He's been around, like, way longer than everybody. He should bloody know what it is.
I know it might seem inconceivable, but something about it being extremely precious made me think of windblooms.
Very specific.
Huh? But...
That's an active imagination.
No kidding.
Traveler, if I may be so bold, could you take this recipe to Mr. Albedo?
Sure, I'm not going to turn down the opportunity to say hi to Mr. Albedo.
Mr. Albedo should be at the camp at the foot of the mountain.
Really?
Ah,
Not
the mountain.
up the mountain?
Now there's a romantic location.
Have you been there lately, Venti? It's fucking cold.
Windbloom, the flower that alchemy made. Sounds exciting. Paimon needs to know the truth. Let's get going. Albedo, here we come.
Okie dokie. Foot of the mountain. Boom, boom. It's not gonna be for a windbloom. Wow, he truly is down here. It's a miracle.
Albedo!
Oh. Traveler and Paimon?
He has such pretty eyes.
And who might this be?
This is our tone-deaf bard.
That's how you introduce him to a stranger? Oh my.
Venti will do just fine, but yes, I am a bard.
Greetings. I'm Albedo, the alchemist.
The Windbloom Festival is in full swing. People celebrating everywhere. And here you are all by yourself.
I just can't get over the fact that Venti is still a child. I know why he picked this form, but you'd think he would have aged it at some point in time so that one, he doesn't look like a child, and two, he looks like he actually should be drinking alcohol. You know, just small things like that. It just seems weird that he wants to be in a child's body. This guy clearly isn't getting any. Must be lonely.
Well, with the Windbloom Festival in full swing, as you say, why would you be out here looking for me?
We're helping Sucrose. Sucrose gave us some paper. She says there's a Windbloom recipe from an ancient text on it. Neither she nor Timaeus can understand it, so we came looking for you.
I mean, do you even know what language it's written in?
A Windbloom recipe?
Here. He reads the alchemical recipe. Because why wouldn't you?
This is an ancient language. It's no wonder Sucrose and Timaeus
So
couldn't decipher
why
it.
doesn't Venti know it?
Even so, I don't believe this is a recipe for a windbloom.
So what could it be?
I could only guess, I'm afraid. In order to reach a conclusion, we'll need to see the real thing. Sadly, my hands are full right now. But I can give you a list of ingredients, if you'd like to go gathering.
Yippee, please tell me I already have them. Do I already have them?
Okay, job done.
Apparently I do. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but apparently I'm all done.
Great work. Let's have a look, shall we? Seems we have everything we
What
need.
did I just give you?
Not for the alchemical process. This shouldn't take long.
I'm rather curious as to what it entails, but now I'll never find out. He walks over to the alchemy work table and gets to work.
There we have it.
Is this the windbloom that Sucrose was talking about? It...
Looks familiar or smells familiar. Not being able to see it, I couldn't say which is the correct answer.
It's just a sweet flower.
Is it? It looks too pretty to be a sweet flower. Sweet flowers are hideous. This is gorgeous and such a nice blue color. It's not like blue occurs like this in the wild all that frequently.
Have a closer look. Are you sure it's the same as other sweet flowers?
I guess sweet flowers must have been in the recipe.
Now that you mention it, why is this sweet flower so big?
I really don't think that the only difference he was referencing was the size.
So this is the windbloom created by following this ancient recipe. It really does make me think of Sucrose.
It does seem like something she would like.
How was he able to do this? I thought he said he couldn't read the ancient language, yet he was able to read it enough to tell us what the ingredients were. Very suspicious, Albedo.
Do sweet flowers this size even count as sweet flowers anymore?
I can say with certainty that yes they do. Their essence is the same.
Size doesn't matter. It's about their build-up, their makeup.
But Sucrose said that she transcribed the recipe from an ancient book. Could it be that there were sweet flowers around even in ancient times?
Why is that surprising?
There were indeed sweet flowers in antiquity. This species has a long history.
Seriously? Have sweet flowers really existed all that time?
Again, I'm not really sure why you're so incredulous. Pretty much all the plants we have today existed back in antiquity for us, so what's the difference going to be between us and this real world? The Genshin Impact world is what I meant. Tavern, that's the one.
Yes.
Whoa!
It's really not that mind-blowing. Definitely something that Sucrose would like.
Well then, I must head further into the mountain.
Of course you must.
I still have painting to do.
Of course you do.
Perhaps you could pass this on?
You don't think it would be a little more, not sincere, but it would mean more. It would be more meaningful if you were the one to pass it on.
A traveler. Enjoy the celebrations.
You're worse than Shao. Okay, you're not worse, but you're getting in the ballpark of Shao. Wondrous lovely flower. Please tell me that is not actually the name of it. Good God. Oops. I must say my mouse pressing is not very precise. Sucrose, I got your shit. It's a very large
Sucrose,
blue flower.
We've got something for you.
Oh, look at the way she just waved. That was cute.
Oh, you're back.
Timaeus, how's that homework coming along?
Did you get the windbloom? Let me see, let me see. Here's the flower he created, but Albedo said it's just... it's just like the windbloom in my dreams.
What a coincidence.
It's just a sweet flower. No, hear me out. This is a perfect specimen from an ancient recipe. I saw it in my dreams. The tetratanic sweet flower.
Tetratanic sweet flower. So it's not a wind bloom, but it's a special sweet flower?
The what now? seeds of the tetratanic sweet flower are 4 times bigger than those of ordinary sweet flowers. And the sweet flowers that grow from them are, well, tetratanic sweet flowers. Bigger, stronger, sweeter, and more beautiful. A perfect Tavad species. Oh, and not to mention that the recipe comes from remote antiquity.
Is that where the tetra comes from? Bigger, stronger, sweeter, beautiful? That's a weird way to name a flower.
A perfect, magnificent flower from the far-flung past. Whatever people say, this is my windbloom.
But it doesn't exist in nature.
Sucrose is... consistently sucrose.
You're not wrong. Woof! That bloom just came through, the god rays. Whew!
I must go and source some nutrients for my windbloom. Bye for now.
It's gonna die very soon because it's not a living plant. It doesn't live in a pot. It's been severed. It's going to die in like 3 days, sucrose. Whatever.
Who knew alchemy could generate such enthusiasm?
Well, Timaeus knew.
Now, Timaeus, your homework?
Just finished, sir. Here.
Ooh, here we go. Paimon's favorite part.
Timaeus, may I recite it?
You're gonna read it out loud?
Don't be embarrassed. Here we go. Hand in hand with you before the furnace, the flames fail to rise, for they are burning in my heart.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow.
I like that.
Sounds so romantic. And you even tailored it to your profession. Great job.
I mean, the word furnace itself isn't what I would call romantic. I would try and find a way to reword that so you don't have to use the word furnace. But other than that, quite lovely.
Truly, a masterpiece beyond all expectation, Timaeus. You're a natural.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that someone like me could write love poems of any merit. It must have been Professor Venti's excellent guidance.
I doubt it. You've just got a poet's heart.
Professor, as soon as I'm done here, I'll sort out my tuition fee.
Music to my ears. Now, that's job satisfaction. And I guess that's everyone's homework collected, no?
Did we get Ellen's? And the dude with the chick and the father? I don't remember his name. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Aren't we missing someone?
Who could that be?
And Bennett's?
Oh, where did Bennett run off to?
Called it. I called it. Oh, this is still the same quest? I thought it might be the next one. Okay, go to Cathedral. Talk to Barbara.
The rite of parting.
Look, I'm the long way. I was too lazy to climb the wall. Now that the music's turned down, I can barely hear it. Should have just stayed right. I don't know why I kept going left. I'm a twit. Hey, wait, hold up. Barbara isn't even in the cathedral. Barbara is behind the cathedral? No, she's in. Sorry, I thought this was the cathedral area, but no, that's clearly Venti's statue. Hey, Otto. Hi, Barbara. Your sister has come to visit.
Barbara, we need to ask you something. Traveler, Paimon, Mr. Bard.
Why are you so excited?
Something terrible's happened. Bennett's gone missing.
Oh, God. Please tell me this has no correlation to the previous incident.
Missing? You mean he hasn't returned after leaving that day?
Yes. What if he's in danger? We have no idea where he is.
The Thousand Winds Temple.
Well, I could have told you that.
Rosaria?
With you all in the cathedral shouting at the top of your lungs, I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. He said something like, I've got it. The Thousand Winds Temple.
That's exactly what he said.
There's no time to lose. Let's head to the temple and investigate.
Is Rosaria coming? Of course she's not. She never bloody comes. Yeah. Where is this damn place? There it is. I don't have a fast travel. wish these load screens were faster. I have such a good PC too. It has no excuse for sucking like this. Yeah. 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 Well, that was laborious. What is that? Is this just a plant? Or not the bloody hilichurl, the thing that was in the rise. I'm gonna just go this way. And stop because I need to use my stamina to climb. It's gonna be cutting it close, that's for sure. Hey, made it. Ooh, hi. Thanks.
No trace of Bennett anywhere.
Do I have to?
What's that over there?
Do I have
Forces?
to?
Fraser, someone's coming! Maybe they're here to save us!
Razor!
Traveler, keep your eyes peeled for enemies.
Apparently Razor's here with Bennett.
Rain cutter!
Swift and merciful, submit for judgment.
Back off! Eyes on me!
Go as one.
Rain outlines your fate.
Does it?
Forth, my blade,
to know.
from whence you came.
Back at ya! I swear by my sword!
Boys! Where are you? Okay, they're not readily visible. That does not help. Isn't there a downstairs space? Are you up top? What is that? This. What's that? I don't know. Are you guys up? Nope. I have no idea where you are. Please tell me where you are. I don't see you anywhere. I don't have a clue. Does anyone else see them? I see Diddley go out. Can I... Tell me which way their visions are. No. No. It's worth a try. But you boys can't be up here because the ruin guard posed no threat to you. But I can't see you down there. Oh. How'd you get in there? I've been trying to get in there for months.
We're here! Bennett, we've come to the rescue! Whoa, this cell has 2 sections.
Well, that's unfortunate.
See what I mean? Even they're surprised by this crazy cell.
I'm surprised by the fact you can't squeeze out through that hole. Get rid of your utility belt and you'll be able to get through easy.
Lucky you two got locked on opposite sides.
Oh, what a superior design. Presumably an ancient mechanism is involved somehow.
One assumes so, Venti.
There's gotta be a mechanism around here someplace. Quick, go look for it.
Well, how did you get it up in the first place? Because I can assure you that ship was down. It's been down for months.
Stomach rumbling.
Why are you two together in the first place?
You just ate the apple from my bag.
Oh, the expression from Bennett of, are you shitting me?
You two seem to have adjusted well to life in prison. We can leave you here if you like.
No, not funny. I'm begging you, all right? Please, find the
I
mechanism.
haven't found it in months. What makes you think I'm going to find it now unless you tell me where it bloody is? Unlock the mechanism. Yay me. That was hard.
And open sesame.
Freedom at last.
How did you get into this mess? Mechanism 1, Bennett 0.
Very unexpected.
I wouldn't call it unexpected. This was just
Oh,
a normal
yeah.
day for me.
This is totally something that would happen to Bennett.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. It wasn't even your fault.
So, let's hear the story.
Wait, what happened with that letter?
Oh, it was just a false alarm. Turns out some fans just wanted to get her attention so they could get a gift to her.
What the? That's terrible. What kind of a person does that? I've been locked up here a whole day thanks to them.
Why don't you go see Albert and tell him what a douche she is?
Sorry.
Why is Razor here and why is he apologizing?
Don't be Razor. I didn't mean... Like I said, there's nothing to apologize for. It was my fault for being so hasty in the first place. I rushed off without giving the map a proper look and ended up in the complete wrong location. After I left the cathedral, I came straight to the area around the Thousand Winds Temple. But there were monsters everywhere, not to mention ruin guards.
There was only one,
You know,
but
those
sure.
huge things. I guess you've seen them before, but as a first-rate adventurer, I was able to rely on my wits to evade them. Then I got to the temple itself. The moment I arrived here, I heard a monster's roar.
Well, Paimon's guessed the ending already.
I remember thinking it must be some villainous trap that the perpetrator had set for us. But was Bennett the adventurer, leader of Benny's adventure team, about to back down? No way! So I charged straight in! That's when I found him inside.
Razor, what were you doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
Wolvendom. Many hunters. Too noisy. So, I leave.
So, you came all the way to the Thousand
That's
Winds
quite a
Temple,
distance.
then what? You were trapped by the mechanism?
Turns out it was no ordinary cell, what with the inner and outer sections. Of course, when I saw that Razor had been trapped inside, I had to rescue him. Then, all of a sudden, there was a huge crash as the other cell door came down.
Yep, just as Paimon expected.
Anyway, why did you come to the Thousand Winds Temple?
Bennett, did you forget about your homework? I'm ready to collect my tuition fee once I've corrected it, of course.
Does it look like he's had time to do his homework?
Oh, the love poem. Of course I didn't forget.
Did you write it while you were stuck there with Razor?
It's not like I had much else to do, being stuck in this cell all day and all night. So at some point, I just started working on it. It's all finished now. Even Razor reviewed it.
Razor, what did you think of it?
Oh, yeah? Razor, how did he do?
Don't understand words, but feel warm, tingly.
Fuzzy would have been a better choice of words. Tingly puts you in mind of a very different feeling, Razor.
Like wolfhook thorn.
How is that a good feeling?
Bennett, may I recite your work?
Oh, sure. A taste of Bennett's wordsmanship.
Yay! A round of applause for Bennett.
You and the Mare Javari, so close and yet so far. One at the edge of the world, the other in the center of my heart. Wolfhook and Dandelion, my Windbloom offering to you.
That's actually kind of sweet. I don't remember what the Majavari is. I know it's come up multiple times, but I don't remember what it is. But it's really quite sweet. I was wondering why the Wolfhook was there. Was that a Razor suggestion?
Yeah, not bad, right?
It's definitely your style.
Full of Adventurers Guild spirit.
Marvelous work! Unpretentious and honest, sincere and evocative.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Bennett did good poem.
Thanks to you too, Razor.
Congratulations. Nice job. Still, Wolfhook and Dandelion, can they both be Windblooms?
Oh, that was Razor's addition.
Told ya.
I asked him, what do you think the Windbloom is? Wolfhook was his answer.
I knew it. It was easy enough to figure out, but I think Razor is just so sincere. He's so cool.
Yes, wolfhook, good.
So, even berries count now?
I mean, it's part of the plan.
A novel take indeed.
I'm so happy. Today was lucky.
But what does Wolfhook got to do with the Windbloom Festival? What does Wolfhook got to do with Mondstadt as a whole?
Getting rescued against the odds, receiving praise for my poem? Brilliant! Sir, as soon as we're back in Mondstadt, I'll buy you some wine.
Bennett's pretty easy to please.
I mean, we already knew that.
That's not quite it. I'm always so unlucky. So I'll take what I can get.
Yes, but in future, be careful.
If Razor's telling you to be careful, you better listen to him.
Hey, you should talk.
Yeah.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make.
Oh dear.
All the poems from the fast track class have now been collected.
Great.
So to celebrate, let's go to the tavern and have a drink.
I'm afraid Razor and I have to be going. He said he knows of some relatively unknown areas worth exploring and wants to show them to me. Have a great time, though.
Such an unexpected friendship. I never expected the two of you to ever meet up, let alone, you know, go adventuring together. Good for you, Bennett. You found a friend. A friend who doesn't mind your unluck. Your bad luck. Go to the Angel's Share, because of course Venti wants to get drunk. Why wouldn't Venti want to get drunk? Seems to be his favorite state. Though not in the same regard as Nimrod. Nimrod was a detrimental drunk. Whereas Venti's just because he can, and it's not affecting anybody but himself. Oh, Stanley's outside. I thought Stanley's usually inside.
Shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
But okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Back up. What? I shouldn't be caught buying alcohol? Who was that?
Hey, Charles, it's I.
Hey, Rosaria's here. And Kaya's here. Oh, of course Kaya has to be here to go to buy the drinks for Venti.
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
I knew we had to see Luke at some point in time.
Master Luke.
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you. But you've done the hard part for me.
It sure is lively in here.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Windbloom Festival after all. No one in Mondstadt who has the time and mora is going to miss out on a trip to the tavern. Traveler, will you have a drink? No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing. Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windbloom Star. Quite the honor.
What does that mean?
Windbloom Star?
The Windbloom Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors. Normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Mondstadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windbloom Festival period.
Those are two very different qualification sets. Someone who has made an enormous sacrifice for Mondstadt as the traveler and etc, etc. She really has fulfilled that qualification, but those who have truly proven themselves over the Windbloom Festival period. Just sounds like you did something cool during a little festival. It doesn't sound nearly as interesting as enormous sacrifices for the sake of Mondstadt. And why would you say I've done the latter but not the former? I've done the former.
Since arriving in Mondstadt, you have offered invaluable support.
At least someone
towards people.
recognizes my contribution.
This is their way of saying thank you.
Thank you to Luke.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing. The Windbloom Star must attend the Windbloom ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Mondstadt in making a Windbloom offering to the Animo Archon Barbados.
Well, that's gonna get awkward.
But which Windbloom are you talking about?
A good question. D-Luke, care to explain?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaya.
No sense of humor, traveler. The Windbloom is always chosen by the Windbloom Star, so the flower offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Does that mean I've got to choose between them? Don't we have like 5 options? There's the dandelion, the wind wheel aster. Assuming I said that correctly. Oh, what did the blonde chick want? Cecilia. Then we've got Wolf Hook. Is it just the 4, or do I have another one? No, because Bennett also referred to Dandelion. 4. No, Sucrose. Sucrose's option. The lovely freaking sweet flower thing. I got 5 options. Do I have to pick between them, or can I do some sort of collaborative wreath? Because that'd be way smarter.
Whoa. No pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master D-Luke's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
I see. So, what do you make of Master D-Luke's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the formidable Sister Rosaria? What do you think?
Oh, I so want to see the two of them together. They need to interact more. It seems very entertaining.
He's not bad.
Formidable? Did you guys have a fight?
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria, and stayed my hand.
Why was she hurtling?
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along.
Why was she rushing? Where was she rushing to?
Folks in Mondstadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master D-Luke. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Damn, he's got to go away with words.
Well said. So, Kaya, about that tuition fee?
Please collect the goods from D-Luke. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
You knew they wouldn't.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
How are you enjoying the Windbloom Festival, Traveler?
It's not as bad as I was expecting, since I don't really like minigames. And these main quests actually haven't been too bad. I don't want to do any of the little sub-quests because they're not worth my time, but these ones have been pretty good. Much better than the hangouts. And the stories for the characters. They're just boring as. This has actually been far more entertaining. It's a fun time.
That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone, to a happy Windbloom Festival and the free people of Mondstadt. Cheers.
Cheers!
What do you mean the tavern's busy? It's like totally empty.
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Tone-deaf bard, spare a thought for other people. Paimon's looking for good food.
Did you
Not
see
just
these
good
guys?
drinks.
They just sort of turned to each other, nodded, and then turned back, and now they're drinking in sync. Lol. That was quite interesting. Leave tavern. Tavern has been left. Now what? Who we gotta speak to? Oh, no one. We just had to leave the tavern. So we could get rid of the instance. Okay. Part 4. Dream of Wind and Flowers. Oh, Jesus. All the way up there. Wait for the appointed time and go to the mountain. Ah, this will be about the ceremony. Oops, you can go back. On account of your contributions to Mondstadt. Ah, it doesn't just say for the festival period. It does just mean in general. You've been chosen as this year's Windbloom Star. As such, you'll be making a Windbloom offering to the Animo Archon, Barbatos, on behalf of the whole of Mondstadt. That said, what on earth is a Windbloom? Yet we really never figured this shit out, did we?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Take a seat.
Are you joking? If I take a back alley, I shouldn't be caught buying alcohol? Yeah! What I think of that. Wow. You're a despicable human being. You really are. What does this want me to do? Notices. Update summary. Why did that just suddenly appear? Who knows?